Good morning, Old Bridge. Brooke Richards-Patterson here. I just wanted to update you a little bit. Recently was the Food Service Committee meeting, and Aramark was there. That is currently who we're using as a distributor for our school breakfast and lunches in Old Bridge. And so they had a little powwow, catching up a little bit about what's to be expected, some changes they've made, some upgrades, meaning they've hired some more staff, which is helpful to everyone. And what I thought was really cool was Mr. Wydell brought up a little tidbit, and this is why parents, you should go to these committee meetings, because they're not recorded and they're seldom have an overview on the district website. So it's nice to participate, because that's where I feel like you get some really cool information. So Mr. Wydell shared that he was able to obtain what's called a Ramadan waiver. So Ramadan is what the Muslim community honors through their religion, and means that they'll be fasting. And so what this will do is it will allow for children to be able to get a take-home lunch, so that after sundown they can have something from school as kind of a nod to the fact that they're fasting during the day while their peers are eating their lunch. I did ask if this was going to be solely for children with free reduced lunches or children that pay for their lunch, and he said it's for everybody. So that's terrific. And so they're just working out the kinks, the logistics of it, meaning like they're trying to decide what kind of lunches would be sustainable to be able to send home and last, until that time frame. So I did think to ask also at that point if the food's going to be halal. And the Aramark rep said that there weren't any guidelines for it that she was given. And I said, you're talking to a community that if they're fasting, they're going to expect the food to be halal, right? You're not going to send home a pork hot dog for this community, for these children. So she noted that, and it's something that she's going to be mindful of when they're working on what the menu is going to be. And then once they have all those little kinks out, they're going to fully execute it and announce it. So I just thought that was really super cool to share. That is a big sacrifice that children make in honor of something that they believe in. And I think that's incredible. And it's just to say, hey, we see you, and, we know you're hungry. So this is something nice to do for that community. And I know that it is so important to a lot of our Muslim community to feel included. It's something that a lot of my friends have touched on, and I hope that you offer more feedback at these types of meetings. You can always tell me. I know my friend Kieran is always looking out for you too, so you can always speak with him about this kind of stuff, meaning, if a certain culture wants to be more included and seen in our school systems, I think it's amazing. And I love the diversity in Old Bridge specifically. I've learned so much from living in this town that I never experienced growing up where I used to live. So anyway, I thought that was worth sharing. I thought that was really cool, and I hope you pass it along to your friends and family. Have a great day.